This is Katerin with VIVE Katerin. I'm here in New York City at the Legends TV launch event for Evan Ginsburg. Very exciting time. We're going to speak to so many different people today, and we have a lot of performances going on this evening. So stay tuned and let's check it out. I'm here with the man of the hour, Evan Ginsburg, with the new launch of Legends TV. How are you today?
I am great. I am honored to have people from the music world, the hip-hop world, the wrestling world, and yourself, of course.
Thank you very much. And people that have come from Europe, Miami, I mean, all over to come support you on this amazing launch.
That's right. We have Oliver Shawn, 20-hour trip from Europe. We have Lanny Poffo, the wrestling legend, WWE, brother of Macho Man Randy Savager, and so many others. We are honored to have them, and I'm privileged to call them friends.
Congratulations on the launch. Tell us a little bit about Legends TV and what we're to expect.
Okay. We're going to do a mix of all the arts. It's an eclectic mix, not only of music, but of film and theater and everything. We're just going to throw it all in a soup, and if you're great, we're going to give you a showcase, and that's what we've been doing for years on Legends Radio as well.
Evan, you have such a long history in the entertainment industry. Can you tell us how you got started and what really inspired you to stay after all these years?
Well, I was originally from the wrestling world, and I was the associate producer on The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke, and I appear in the film, and from there we've just kind of expanded, and radio, TV, and everything in between.
We all know that the industry tremendously has changed because of online and because of all the social media that we have and all the resources that we've been given. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you have to embrace the technology. Yours truly is not. I wasn't weaned on technology, but you surround yourself with people that know it and embrace it, and that's what we do. And like, for example, tonight you could hear all this great music. Edwin Vasquez, he recorded The Cape Man with Mark Anthony and Paul Simon, and he could be heard worldwide. You have a beautiful venue, but instead of having a couple of hundred people, you could have a couple thousand people, 5 figures, whatever, 6 figures hearing it live or seeing it live. So you embrace the technology.
What a beautiful thing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'm here with Jasmine Clemente. She is a recording artist and a singer-songwriter.
Yes, I'm a house music singer. I have music from South Africa. I just have my new single that dropped on July 18th called Soulmates. And
congratulations.
I'm really excited about it. Thank you, thank you.
Can you tell us about what your travel looks like? Because I know you do travel a lot, and she's a great friend, and so tell us a little bit about that.
Well, right now I travel between East Coast to West Coast. I do a lot of stuff in New York and LA. However, I will be going abroad, hopefully next month, if not September. So I will be going to South Africa first because of my new single called Soulmates. And I'm also doing another single from Italy with a producer named Sammy Love. So Italy is in the stars.
Tell us about the piece that you're wearing tonight.
This is actually a friend of mine, Frankie. He's a fashion designer. He has a jewelry line, and he also has a clothing line, and I'm wearing his gown as well, this black gown. And I like the piece here because it's a leaf, and I'm very connected to nature. I am a spiritually oriented person. That's why one of my singles is called Soulmates. I have another single called Free My Spirit that is also spiritual in nature, and that's just my thing, And
what's your friend's company?
His name is Frankie J. Cueto, and it's called FJC Designs.
Tell us what keeps you writing.
Well, I'm very spiritually connected. I like to write songs that have meaning, and it kind of awakens people's consciousness. So like Soulmate, for example, it is about finding your soulmate, but it's about feeling that even though this person is abroad and they can be in another country, you feel them in your spirit because you have that intuition. So you know when they're happy, you kind of know when there's something wrong. And that's the kind of like the soulmate thing. It doesn't matter if they're next to you or not. You just feel them in your system because you have that soul connection. So I like to write music that's about just that we're from another place, aside from just being here, that there's more to life. There's something bigger out there, and I like to connect to that. And to
the big energy.
Exactly, the Big Bang Theory, sort of, the big energy.
I'm here with Oliver Shawn. How are you?
I'm great. It's fun to be here.
Of course, all the way from Europe.
I've had a 20-hour flight. So I'm a little jet lagged, if you know what I mean.
Now, you're a musician. Tell us about what you do and what that looks like for you right now.
It looks great because I was just nominated for the MTV Europe Music Awards.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And a lot of stuff going on, and my new single's just coming out. It's just called I'll Be Doing That. I'm going to probably do that tonight for you guys.
I'm excited. I can't wait to hear it.
And yeah, and after this I go to Toronto and then Chicago and then London again. So it's a lot of shows coming up.
What got you interested in the industry?
Well, the thing is, my entire family is they're musicians, really. My uncle was a bass player who played with George Harrison, and Osibisa, he jammed with Led Zeppelin, so it comes from the family.
The legends, right?
Yeah. But I started when I was 4 years old, and started writing songs when I was 11. So it just had to be that. Yeah.
I'm here with Edwin Vasquez, singer-songwriter. Happy to see you again.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to see you too.
Tell us about what songs we're going to hear tonight.
Oh, you're going to hear The Toad. It's a pretty interesting song. It's sort of, there was one time, usually it's the toad that becomes the prince, right? But in my case, I was the prince and became the toad, So that's what that's about. And then there's, and you'll hear songs like Truth, like Faith, like Wariche, which means woman in Taino. Being that I'm from Puerto Rico, and Querida, which is on the CD.
So one of my questions to you today is, how do you come up with your song titles?
My song titles, that's a really good question, I mean, I really try to really surround myself around the content and the feeling rather than the actual words. There's some songs that I title that don't necessarily, where the title doesn't even end up in the song, but it's related to the song.
Is there a particular song that you're mostly in love with?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm always writing, and I'm writing like some 2 songs. A lot of these songs are sort of semi-inspirational. When I say semi, I mean because I'm also writing, to me it's about writing the human heart. And I would say one of those songs is called Vagabond. It's a new song. Another one that I'm working on is called Canyon Breeze.
I'm here with Lanny Poffo, and he was, back in the day, was a celebrity of his own, and it's WWF at that point? Was it WWF?
Yes. I was the genius full of glory and renown against Hulk Hogan. And
you won that match, by the way.
It was on NBC and broadcast all over the world. The genius was victorious against the mighty Hulkster, and the World Wrestling Federation fell. For a billion Hulkamaniacs who live and die for Hogan saw the genius was triumphant at the bell. They saw their hulking hero as he wallowed in self-pity like the victim of a somewhat heinous crime. And now he has a partner even stupider than he is, so I'm sure he'll be the loser one more time. Mr. Perfect, you're the man who's never wrong. Can you prophesize what we're about to do? By the power of the genius and the world's smartest man, rely on my incredible IQ.
Tell us about WWE.
I don't like to criticize other wrestlers, okay? Because they have a right to make a living. I have been blessed. My brother was very famous, Macho Man Randy Savager.
My favorite, by the way. Loved Randy and loved his hair, too.
Ooh, yeah. But he died 2 years and 2 months ago. And now I have finally caught up with him. I'm 58 years old. And he was a wonderful man. He had ventricular fibrillation but his toxicology report said absolutely no drugs in his body. I'm very proud of that. He was a good man and a great man. And if anybody ever remembers my name, it will be because of his, Randy Mario Poffo, who became Macho Man Randy Savage. And he goes on in history.
Thank you so much for being out here. What does it mean to be here today?
Well, I'm here for my very dear friend Evan Ginsburg. It's his party, and I was invited, and I came in from Tampa, Florida, just to be here, and I'm already so glad to be here.
I'm here with eJam, eGlobal. Very excited to see you and to meet you.
You too. Thank you.
Tell us about some of the music you're working on. I mean, you also don't just work on music either, so.
First of all, I'm a soul, funk, and R&B artist. I call my music universal soul, and when I'm not working hard as an artist, I'm also the CEO of UniteTheJam.com. UniteTheJam.com is a marketing website. It does reality shows, MP3s, it does membership, and it does travel tour to concerts and events.
So you're busy.
Yes, and I'm also
just a little bit.
A little busy. I'm also the producer of my own reality show, which is Unite the Jam, Make Me a Star reality show. Right. And I'm dropping my 2 singles right now on my independent record label, No Money Down Records.
So I'm here tonight with A&S, and we are going to hear your performance tonight, right?
Yes, you are. I was introduced to Evan through my good friend eJam. I did an interview with Evan on his radio show sometime last year. I did a performance down in Gizzy's. So real supportive of Evan. I'm glad for him to invite me out and be on the lookout for my performance of my single, I Can't Lose.
We're here live with Madhouse TV. Very exciting. Thanks for coming out to Evan Ginsburg. Huge launch, and it's been an amazing turnout so far.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, we want to thank Evan so much for having us out here. Madhouse just recently had the pleasure of actually having Evan do Legends TV on the show, and it's been great, Tommy, huh?
Today was an unbelievable show. Great band, which we've grown to love them, and Oliver was there today. It was great. We had a great show. It was flawless. Everything went perfect. Sound was great. Band was great. Guests were great. Can't get any better than that.
I'm here with Luis Velasquez, owner of Mega Hoot. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's very exciting to be a part of Evan Ginsburg Legends TV launch.
Oh yeah, this is a fantastic event. Anyone that's out there that's watching this, I wish you could have been here, because Evan Ginsburg, he is ahead of his time, and he does so many great things, and this is one of them. Legends TV, you got to check it out.
Absolutely. So tell us about Mega Hoot.
Mega Hoot is the next generation of social media networking. We call it the network because it's more than social media, where people can actually go on there and engage with other people, other members, and they can actually go and they're going to be able to make their own magazines on there. They'll be able to go and have video chats.
We're here with Futuvision. How are you?
Good, good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for being a part of Evan Ginsburg's Legend TV launch and sponsoring and helping out with, supporting him during this launch.
Oh, definitely. We're excited to be here. We're glad that we're one of the sponsors. As soon as we spoke to him, we're like, definitely, we have to support you.
And who's this beautiful woman?
Hi, my name is Alexis Malave. I do sales and marketing for the company.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Futuvision.
Well, Futuvision Productions, my name is Rafael Preza. I'm the CEO, writer, producer, and director of Futuvision Productions. We do different events. It's an entertainment company. So we do networking events, we do showcases, and next month we're actually going to do a play.
Well, that's exciting. What's the play about?
Well, it's called Clásicos Live. It's not a musical, it's a dancical. So it's about a first generation Latino living in the city, and we're going to see his progression through life. We're going to see and hear his soundtrack throughout his life.
That's exciting. Well, congratulations on everything. And it's great to have Futuvision here. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm here with ABC Movers and Shakers. Very excited to have you all here tonight.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Yeah, and we're in white. Tell us about the white going on here tonight. You're color coordinated here.
She got me dressed as usual.
Tell us about ABC Movers and Shakers.
Well, we're a small moving company. We've just gotten started, but we have over 15 years worth of experience. A lot of our guys been around in the industry for a while, and we're just trying to get our name out there and trying to just help people move and just be available, readily available, fast, speedy service. That's pretty much it.
ABC Movers and Shakers. How did you come up with the name?
When you think of getting something done, you say, I want to move and shake. So
That's
movers
right.
and shakers know that, we're about business and we're going to get it done, and it's going to be a simple move.
And where are you located?
We're located in the Bronx, but there's no limitation on where we can and can't go.